Yo, it's Remember the Show. Slick with the flows, way the sparring can go. Who's gonna be on, man, you never will know. Guess you better tune in, cause we live from Chicago. Belal Muhammad, that's the king of the tweets. Jason Anik looks like John, step his hands to his feet. Every Thursday, we gon' give you a treat. It's Remember the Show, hit play and repeat. And retweet, and retweet, and retweet. And retweet, it's Remember the Show, hit play and repeat.
Episode 10, Remember the Show. Thank you all for being with us on Thursday night. We really do appreciate you. My name is Jason Anik. Today is November 19th, 1 month to the day from December 19th, a night on which the star of our program will be competing. We finally have an opponent for the world's now 13th ranked welterweight. Diego Lima is the name. The star of the program, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Belal. Remember the name, Mohammed. What is up?
What's up, my brother? How you feeling?
How are you, man? I'm good, man. Happy to see that 13 by your name and happy we got a name. Talk to me about Diego Lima, bro.
Yeah, it feels good. It feels good to get a name. Ali, my manager, hit me up literally at 4 a.m. and called me, and I was sleeping. And then he left me a text like, yo, I got a name. And I'm like, I woke up, and I'm like, all right, who's the name? And then he didn't respond. And then he didn't respond till like 3 p.m. So I'm sitting there going through training. I'm like, man, I wonder who it is. I wonder who it is. But I like the name. Diego Lima's on the 3-fight winning streak. He's looked good. He has a big name. People know who he is. So I think it'll be an exciting fight. I'm just happy I'm on the same card, same date. And now I got a number next to my name. So now it's one of those where I got to prove myself. And then after this fight, up the ladder.
Yep. Well, 13 by your name in 1 month, man. I'm sure when you saw the 19 on the calendar this morning, it probably hit you in a different way. But we're sort of fired up. Can't wait. So that name, obviously it's a name everyone knows, but does that change your view on your camp at all in this moment and how you're sort of approaching getting ready?
For me, like, it wasn't where I don't sit there and focus on my opponent right now. So like I had Sean Brady, but the goal of me is always to get better. I don't start looking and watching tape on my opponent till I'm about 3 to 4 weeks out. Because like I said, there's always time where guys pull out. They always get hurt. So like my coach never wants me to concentrate on an opponent. And I don't want to sit there 8 weeks out thinking about this guy. Oh, he throws a left hook, or he does this, or he does that, or he does that. I get in shape. I work on all my levels of martial arts that I need to work on. I sharpen those tools up. And then when I get close to the fight, my coaches will start adding in little things like, oh, he does this. Let's start working on this a little more. So, like, we never even got to that point with Sean Brady yet. So it's still a fresh play for us with Diego Lima. I like the guy. I've seen the guy fight a bunch of times. He was on the Ultimate Fighter show. I was actually supposed to be – I tried out for the same Ultimate Fighter as him, his first one for 85. They didn't pick me. Their loss.
Right.
But now we can see where we are. And another funny one, when I won the Titan belt at 170, Titan, literally the day after I won the belt, they were like, hey, we signed Diego Lima. We want you to defend your title against him. I was
Really?
like, I think I'm going to get signed by the UFC. They're like, wow. Oh, come on, bro. We'll get this fight. This is a huge fight. I said, yeah, I think the UFC is about to call me. I have a feeling. And then the next week I got the UFC call.
Wow. Unbelievable. So here you go.
It's a crazy story.
It's full circle. Well, we're looking forward to the fight. You know, it's a lot always going on in MMA. And for me, I always want to talk to you about your fight. And I'll do that on the side. We'll get there every week. But a lot of stuff going on. Anderson Silva, as you see on the bottom line, released from the UFC. We got McGregor Poirier, your boy Felder, certainly an impressive performance. What do you want to chop up? You want to talk a little Felder? We got to give him a little love from 5 days ago.
We got to talk about the mustache. We got to talk about Felder, man.
Exactly.
The performance he put on, 5 rounds for a guy that wasn't training, wasn't in a martial arts gym. Like, it just shows how much heart this guy has. And the biggest thing to me was the fact that he made weight, where you have 3 guys in that same card miss weight. They were all in camp. None of those guys took fights short notice. Paul Felder took the freaking fight 5 days notice. He killed himself to make that weight. Like, the stories I'm hearing, the texts I'm hearing, like, he was telling me he was in bad shape that Thursday where he killed himself to get to that weight. But he's that guy. He's that professional where he signed that contract. He said, I'm going to make that weight. He's going to make that weight. He's one of those guys where I always seen him struggle to make weight. He's always cutting weight hard. And I was like, there's no possible way this guy's going to make weight on 1 week notice. But it just shows this guy's cut from a different cloth. Like, when he signs a contract for something, he does what he sets out to do.
No doubt. And certainly his post-fight comments are sort of putting some pressure on the other fighters that might struggle making weight. the endurance training stuff is pretty fascinating to me, because certainly the Diaz brothers can be inactive from time to time, but you always know they're coming in and they can go 3-5, whatever it is. And Felder certainly looked to me like he had the confidence to go 5, right? I feel like his conditioning gave him some real confidence and really gave him a chance to compete that night. I really do.
Yeah, for me, the biggest fear is not losing a fight. Like, anybody can lose a fight, they can get caught with something. The biggest fear to be in a fight and be super tired, to give up, where your body's shutting down because you didn't train hard enough, or you just can't pick up your arms anymore. I've had a amateur fight where, like, I literally, my arms couldn't move, so I was just sitting there like waiting for it to be over. Like, fatigue makes a coward of us all, and it's one of those where if you had that cardio, you had that conditioning. Paul Felder knows how to fight. He's been in so many fights. So it just showed that, like, with his heart, with his will, he was able to make it those 5 rounds, hard 5 rounds. It wasn't an easy 5 rounds. He threw out a large number of punches and strikes. The difference was just the grappling. I feel like if he had a little more grappling during camp, with full grappling on, it would have been a lot better. Like, the fact that he was getting up after every single takedown, that just takes a different type of man. Like, after like that 4th or 5th takedown in the 3rd or 4th round, most guys would give up. All right, I had enough. I give him 4 rounds. Let me just give him my arm for arm triangle or something like that. Paul Felder never gave that. Paul Felder never gave in. He was fighting to the very end, always kept getting up after every fight. And it just shows that he belongs in that top realm of lightweights. And honestly, he's a title contender. He should be in that picture with those top guys. When you talk about that title picture, that title is those guys that are up there. He should be up there with them.
Well, and for him too, he was on. If you remember the show a couple weeks back, it sounded more like we were talking to a retired fighter, if you want to know the truth, and that's certainly the opposite. Now he's ready to go. So this seemed to be a nice spark for him moving forward for that next rise, and maybe we'll see Bully and Felder sort of rise to the top together. But anyway, one thing we want to touch on real quick: that Cater. The announcement of that Cater fight is, I can't wait for that opportunity. Talk to us a little bit about Cater getting that big opportunity with Holloway.
That's a huge fight, right? That's one of those fights where they both have such good boxing, but it's two different types of boxing, where Cater is that power puncher, and he can knock you out with one punch. Holloway's going to put that freaking pressure on you, that volume on you. So it's one of those fights that, like you said, it could be a title fight. Both those guys are in that picture. Holloway's had 2 tough losses to the champion. They were very close his last one. He looked great. Cater's knocked out Jeremy Stevens, and he had a great fight with Dan Ige, his last one. So it's one of those fights where it could be a fight of the year, and it could be a fight that should be for the title. So 2 top guys in that division, and I love it that these guys are willing to fight each other, where it's not guys trying to sit out or wait for bigger opportunities or let me get a bigger name. Holloway's putting his name on the line to fight a guy like Cater, who's a dangerous guy that really not a big name, but he's a monster.
He will be, and hopefully, hopefully, being from Boston, I got a little bias toward Mr. Cater. John always says Florian may be the best, UFC fighter from Boston. Cater's trying to unseat him from that throne, but we'll see. I'm excited for that one too. But with the UFC and with MMA, it's just there's always something coming down the pike. Anyway, another show rolling right along this weekend. So without further ado, let's get to BullysBicks. All right, BullysBicks. Last week, I don't have the bully. I don't have the wardrobe change this week right at the outset of BullysBicks. But we'll be getting the remember the name shirt. You can be sure. All right, moving on. UFC. So last week 6-4, overall 59, 31-2, 64%. UFC 255. Moving right along. Saturday, November 21st, from Las Vegas, Nevada. We're gonna pick 3 as usual. A tight little 3-pack. First one in the welterweight division. I was hoping you'd be fighting Platinum Mike Perry in this spot, actually. But unfortunately, Darren Till will not be in his corner. Platinum Perry, he beat Mickey Gall last fight. 7-6 in the UFC overall. He's a slight favorite, -150, facing Tim Means Business. Slight dog, +120. What's the bick?
I really like this fight. This one's one of those fights where you never know what you're going to get with Perry. Perry doesn't have a team. He always throws his weird videos of him hitting pads, looking terrible, doing it, saying that he has a terrible weight cut. But obviously, I feel like he's trolling a lot of the time. The guy knows how to fight. But honestly, I like Tim Means this one. I like the underdog. Tim Means is a very crisp boxer. He has very good pressure, and he stays in your face. And I feel like his ground's a lot better than Perry's too. So I feel like he's going to be a little too much for Perry. I think Tim Means is going to end up taking a decision.
The dog in the first one. All right. So, second fight. This is not the title fight in the flyweight division, but certainly an important fight in this division. Brandon Moreno, I believe the number 2 ranked versus Brandon Royval. Battle of Brandons. Moreno minus 185. Royval the dog plus 155. Who you got?
I'm excited for this one. Royval has been looking like a monster since he got into the UFC. That last guillotine against Kayakara of France was amazing. I picked him in that one as the underdog, and I'm picking him again in this one. I like Royval in this one. Moreno's a gamer. He's a beast. A lot of people thought that he should have been fighting for the title, but I think Royval is going to come out this one and surprise people again. This guy's been looking better every fight.
Got it. A couple of dogs off the bat. Final fight, main event. Some people don't think this is, going to be a tight one, but I may be in the minority. I think it may be. So main event, flyweight title. Davison Figueiredo minus 290. Alex Perez plus 230. Figueiredo's electric. Perez certainly a talented fighter. Figueiredo, just because he made weight, second time around against Benavidez, making that 125 is not an easy thing for him either, certainly. So we'll see how he looks tomorrow morning on the scale, 125. I certainly am excited to see Perez. Can he pull the upset on Saturday night?
Yeah, a lot of people, Figueiredo was saying that he's hired a nutritionist. He's been working. He's been posting pictures that he was like 131 earlier today. So he's saying that the weight cut's going to be easy. I like Figueiredo in this one. He's looked dominant. He's looked good. His only loss was the guy that Perez actually beat. Perez is a gamer in this one. I don't think it's the Shevchenko type fight where it's a huge underdog. I like those numbers right there. I think it's going to be a great fight. Figueiredo is one of those guys where he's crazy. He's nuts. He'll drop his hands. He'll get in your face, throw weird elbows from weird positions, and that leaves openings. And I think Perez may be able to take advantage of them. But Figueiredo, I just feel like he's going to end up coming out top. He's too tough. I feel like he's one of the strongest guys in that division. And I think he's going to be one of the reigning champs for a while.
Well, and just to think that division, there was talk about it going away at some point, which was a little odd. But anyway, I'm hearing a little nice background music, so that means it's time to get into the game show. He's competing in the Ultimate Fighting Championships Octagon 14 times. He will be competing for Bellator's bantamweight belt early in 2021. Representing Rufus Sport Academy in Milwaukee, I can't believe this dude is only 27 years old. It's a great honor to welcome Sergio Pettis to the program. Hello, sir. What's going on, man?
What's up, my brother?
What's up, Bully? How you been?
Good. How you feeling, bro?
Chilling. I haven't seen you in quite some time. I miss you, bro.
Man, it's been a while. Congrats on Rafian. I just saw him. He looked great.
Yeah, he looked great, huh? Years ahead of that boy. Put him to school.
Yeah, he looked good. That division is nasty, man. Wait a minute. We got another walkout.
Someone else coming. He is the former winner of the Ultimate Fighter Latin America Tournament, 8-1 in the UFC, currently the 4th-ranked UFC featherweight contender, and a real one at that. Representing VFS Academy in Chicago, happy to welcome Yair El Pantera Rodriguez to the show. Thanks for being with us, bro.
Yo.
What's up, brother?
What's up, guys? How you guys doing? What's
up, man?
What's up, Jason? What's up, Sergio?
How you been, bro?
Good, great as always, bro.
Nice to see you. I'm doing well.
All right, you know what that means. We got everybody here. Let's get this show started.
Let's get it.
All right, let's go.
All right, gentlemen, rules of the game show. The questions go back and forth. If you know the answer, shout bully. If you answer the question wrong, negative points. The points go to your opponents. If you get them right, you get the points. The high score wins. So just remember, shout bully if you know the right answer. Let's do it.
Let's get it.
All right, guys. These are your categories for today. First one. What's the fighter nickname? I say the fighter, and it's multiple choice. You guys got to tell me what's the fighter's nickname.
Oh, shit.
A lot of guys have weird nicknames, but these are some good ones you guys should know. Who is he or she? These are guy fighters with girl filters. So you just got to tell me who the guy fighter is behind the girl filter. This one is face mash. This is 2 fighter faces together. So you got to say which 2 fighters the face is. And then this one is find this. So you had the first person. So you guys run out. You grab this real quick. It's you have to find it. So you have 30 seconds to find a random thing in your house. It should be near you. most people usually have these things in your house, so you could just run out of your thing. You can bring your phone with you, or you could go grab it and run it back to the camera. First one to put it back in the camera wins.
Sounds good.
All right. Sergio, you were here first, so you picked the first category, my brother.
All right, I'm gonna go big. Let's go face smash for 300.
Face smash 300. This is two fighter faces. Who are these two fighters?
Oh, fuck! I know one of them.
Come on, guys.
What's his name?
If you know the answer, say Bully. Serge.
We got Nate Diaz and Nico Price.
Come on, Serge.
No.
That was close.
Oh, Diego Sanchez.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot he got the mullet now.
It was
Oh,
his
okay,
Latino
Yair.
version. Points go to
Put that
Yair.
number one spot.
You took a chance. That was a good one, though.
Fuck.
Yair, you're up.
Okay, I'll do who is she or he for 400.
For 400, okay.
Ooh.
Let's go.
All right, this
Go,
is a
bro.
guy fighter with a girl filter. So this is a guy.
Oh, this is a tough one, bro.
Damn.
He's a 25er.
25.
It's Brandon Moreno.
You got to say Bully.
Bully.
All right, Yair.
Brandon Moreno.
Who- Dang, you're good.
Damn.
How'd you get that one?
That's his boy. He recognized him.
Dude, I saw that one. It's like lips were voluptuous. I'm like, what the heck? Where did that come from?
Damn.
Yair gets the points. You're up, Yair. Keep going.
Yeah, here's whoop my ass.
What's next?
Oh,
pick-
my turn?
Yeah,
next?
you pick again.
Okay, let's do, I think I do that. Let's do who is she or he again? 300.
Who is he or she for 300?
Yeah, let's go. Oh, I know that one. It's gonna be a Bully.
Yair.
It's my favorite champion, Alexander Volanovsky.
Dude, Yair's class,
Damn. Hey, man. I'm a Bellator
Dude, this is a
fighter,
1,000-point
man.
lead right now.
Come on, man.
Yair, points can go to you.
Sure.
Damn, he's fucking me up.
Man.
Go ahead,
Okay,
Yair. Pick
okay.
again.
Okay, let's do face smash for 300. Oh,
Face
yeah,
smash
you
300.
already, you already did that.
200
let's do for
or
200.
200? All right, this is two fighter faces.
So that's
Surge.
That's
Sergio Pettis,
Bully. Bully.
Dang.
Yeah, that's
I recognize my ears anywhere.
Dude, I literally did like 5 people with you, Surge, and every one of the ears was out there. I'm like, man, I never noticed your ears were like that.
Hell yeah. Got that good hearing.
Surge, you get the points. You're on the board now.
All right,
You're
gonna
up.
go for find this for 400.
Find this for 400. So you guys have 30 seconds to find this.
All right.
Once it comes up, ready? First person to find this, put it on the camera. A red sock.
Me too.
You can find it too, Yair, if you find it before Surge.
Okay, let me
A
see.
red sock.
Fuck, man. I don't think I have red socks.
Surge went sprinting like he knows where the red socks are. Like he has oh!
No,
he
fuck,
got
no.
it.
Oh,
Wow.
let's go.
Surge, back on the board. Surge,
Hey,
you're breathing
hey,
hard
I
right
got
there.
a big house, man. I had to run all the way upstairs for that.
Kidding.
Yeah, you did like a 4.40 right there. That was a fast sprint. Okay.
I'm
Fuck.
trying to compete. All right, let's go.
We're close now.
Let's see. I'm gonna go for find this again for 300.
Find this for 300.
Yes,
so
sir.
both of you guys can find this. 30 seconds to find a CD. Come on, Yair. Where's your Britney Spears CD? Oh! Dude,
No!
Serge is on. Serge is moving.
I might have to take the sweatshirt off. It's getting hot.
Serge is out here cutting weight right now. He's in shape.
Hell yeah. Let's get it.
Serge. Hey, Yair, look at the score now. It's 1,000 to 900.
Oh,
All right, I'm
The
trying
odds
to
were in your
compete.
favor. You're
All
up,
right,
Serge.
let's
Pick
go,
again.
Me again?
Yeah.
Whew, I need to catch a breather. All right, let's go face smash for 400.
Face match 400. Two fighter faces here.
Bully.
Bully.
Serge.
That's DC and Max Holloway.
Dang, that was a good one.
Let's go.
Oh man, the hair got me right there. The hair is so funny. Serge coming out to the lead right now. Look at that.
I'm trying.
Oh, that was a big comeback, Yair. You're up 1,000. Serge, you're up.
All right, let's see. Man, I'm gonna have to go with what I've been winning with. Find this for 200.
Find us with 200. Come on, Yair. 30 seconds to find chapstick. Chapstick.
What you mean?
Oh, that dude.
You ready, bro? Come on,
You already
man.
found
That's
it?
hard.
Yo, let's go.
Serge is killing it right now.
Let's get it.
Dude, you're fast. All right, Serge, you're up.
Hey, I was a flyweight for a little bit, so we gotta have some speed.
Serge is streaking right now. That's a 1,500 turn right there. You're up, Serge.
All right. I'm gonna go for this one. I don't think I'm gonna get it though. What's that fighter for 300?
What's the fighter nickname? Robert Whitaker. What's his nickname?
Bully.
Serge.
The Reaper.
Boom. Come on, now you're choking.
Bro. So,
Hey, I studied
you
last
changed
night.
real
While
quick.
I was studying. I was juggling some avocados and shit. I ruined a couple of them. But...
You're up, Serge.
All right, let's go. Let's go find this for 100. Let's just close it out.
Find this for 100. Here we go. 30 seconds to find a spatula. Come on, Yair. Oh! Oh my God, dude. Serge got it.
shit.
God, man. Dude, you have everything right next to you?
Hell yeah. I'm in my kitchen.
The fuck was that, bro?
He just had a spatula, a chapstick, a red sock, all within the same
Hey,
area.
the red sock, I had to run far for that. I'm surprised I made it.
What's that, bro?
Ah, man. Yair, this is big right here. You're up, Serge.
All right, let's go. What's that fighter for 400?
What's that fighter? 400. Fighter nickname. Valentina Shevchenko.
Bully.
Serge.
The Bullet.
See the bullet. You started off so good, Yair. This is the biggest choke move ever.
Bro. Come on.
You're up, Serge.
I'm coming for that number one spot.
Oh my God.
All right, I keep going.
Yeah, you keep going.
Shit. What's that fighter for 200?
What's that fighter? 200. Dominic Reyes.
Bully.
Serge.
Oh my God.
Devastator.
Come on, Yair. That's your boy.
Oh, let's go.
This is, oh my God, that's 2,500 unanswered points. You're up, Serge. You're going for the record for most points.
Belal, you should be happy that you don't get points because look at how you spelled devastator.
I understood it. It looked good.
Thanks, Serge. You're up.
All right, let's just close it out. What's that fighter for 100?
What's that fighter for 100? Anthony Johnson.
Bully.
Serge.
Rumble. I know Rumble.
Duh.
Rumble's my boy.
Woo, Serge. Cleaning out that one right there.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Let's go. We got to make this reasonable, Yair. You're up, Serge.
All right, let's go. Who is she or he for 200?
For 200.
Yes, sir.
Bully. Canelo.
Yair?
Canelo.
Dang! There we go.
That's a good one. Hell yeah.
We're back. We're back on the board, Yair. Come on. Give me the high five.
Okay.
Rally.
Let's do who is she or he for 100 again.
Who is he or she for 100?
Oh, that's my boy Henry. Henry Seguro, bro.
Serge.
Hey, he could take it. He could take the
Bully,
points.
bully,
I'll give him
bully,
some points.
We'll give him the points.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Last one right here, guys. This is a good one.
Hey, I wish CM Punk bet that 10 rack. Bully.
Bully.
Serge.
Say it.
That's Brock Lesnar and Cain Velasquez.
Yeah, fuck.
Ah, dude, he looks so good.
Fuck, bro.
Man, that Serge, you went for literally. I think you have the record for most points right now.
Man, I'm
You are
trying.
the Remember This Show champion, Serge. How does it feel to have the belt? Floor is yours.
Man, I'm excited to hold this belt. I'm coming for that number one spot. Hopefully, you can bring me back on. I'm ready to go.
My dude, hey, I appreciate you here. You started off good. It was literally 1,000-0. That was like the craziest comeback I've ever seen. Serge came hard. There was no give up in him.
I know. That was pretty good, man. Thank you, Serge.
All right, thank you, bro.
Appreciate it, bro.
Appreciate you.
Okay, but
That was pretty good, man.
Yair, when you lose the show, you have to do a mean tweet. So you have to tweet something out when you lose.
About
the tweet-
what?
The tweet you have to tweet out is, man, I hate Robert Whitaker.
What? Again? Please, can you say it again?
You gotta say, man, I hate Robert Whitaker.
Oh shit, bro. Okay.
Hey, that's it. It's a reasonable one right there. That's not a bad one. You're not in the same weight class, so we'll be all right. But you have to tweet it out, or you can do 10 burpees. I'll give you that. You can do that or 10 burpees. But I would do the tweet, make it easier. Yeah, you have to do it on camera.
Oh my God.
Can he tweet in Spanish?
Do the tweet. We're doing the tweet.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay,
Come on.
okay,
Last
okay,
week, Chris Weidman said Chicago pizza is better than New York pizza, and
He
everybody
did.
went nuts on it. People are like, "Are you crazy, dude? What the fudge is this? You're nuts." So this is a good one for you, Yair.
All right. So, and then do I have to do hashtag or something?
No, you just gotta say, "Man, I hate Robert Whitaker." Don't say nothing. People are gonna be like, "What that? Where did that come from?" But you just have to act natural. You have to act like you really hate him.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
But hey, since we guys got you here, can we ask you guys a couple questions? Give you guys a little interview questions since we have you here.
For sure.
Oh, my bad, Serge. You're a winner. Winners get a rug from House of Rugs, our sponsor.
Oh, hell yeah.
Shout out to them. Go on their page. I'm sure you and your girl like it. You got a new house. You
Hell
said you
yeah,
got a big
hell yeah.
house. So go out there, pick a rug out, let me know. And then they'll ship one over to you.
Sounds good. Appreciate it, bro. My
Got you,
dog
my
just
brother.
peed all over my rug, so I need a new one.
Perfect.
Well, Serge, I know you won this prestigious belt tonight, but a lot of talk about you compete for a belt pretty soon. I know you're not going to break anything on Remember the Show, but hopefully that'll be sooner than later, huh?
Yes, sir. I'm just prepping right now, waiting for a date. I'm ready whenever. So whenever they give me that date, I'm ready to go out there and get what belongs to me.
Good to hear. And Yair, man, I hear different things with you. I hear Zabit Magomed Sharipov. I hear different things, but excited to see you fight, man. You don't lose a lot. You know, you win a lot of your fights. So when can we see you again, man? I know you probably not tell us now, but what's up for you?
So I just been training. You know, I don't know what's next for me. You know, I've been, as everybody knows, I've been injured. I've been recovering from my injury, and I just get back in the gym. You know, get back at it, and I'll be ready for whatever is next for me. It doesn't matter who's my next opponent, you know, but we all know that it's a bit. So I'm playing for the date.
Good for you. Well, a lot of people run away from him, so it's good that you're not. You know, I can't wait to see that one.
Hell yeah.
Now that we have you here, Yair,
Try to
a
make.
question that everybody wants to know. What was the craziest thing you've done with Cerrone so far? You see all these
So
adventures you guys do. The best thing you guys did.
the craziest, I think, whenever he teach me how to scuba diving, and then we went scuba diving right away. You know, I used trust in my life. Like,
Right?
yeah, he was diving and he was like literally teaching me like the signs, like everything is okay, down, up, you know, something's going on and stuff like that. He was just, yeah, you know, you'll be fine. This means this shit, and you know, he was talking to me. I was like, okay, listening, you know. So I did everything that he told me, and I was fine. I think it's one of the craziest.
So Serge, you got to go ahead, Bully.
No, go ahead, bro.
I'm just curious. You prefer 135, 125? I know you've had success in both spots. What does it matter to you?
Honestly, I feel like I can make both the weights pretty easy. I can eat a lot more tacos, and I love tacos at 135. So yeah, I'm enjoying it while it's here, man. You know, I don't know what's next, so I'm gonna just keep staying at 35, putting on some size. I feel like I'm getting bigger. So as I'm getting older, the weight cut's definitely getting a little bit tougher. So yeah, I'll stay at 35.
Yeah, getting older at 27.
I was about to say, getting older.
I feel old. I'm gonna do that.
Dude, I couldn't
feel
believe
it.
when I
I
saw you were
feel it.
27 today because I've been watching you I'm 42, but I've been watching you for 10 years. You know, it's 27. It's nuts, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate
Of course,
you.
man.
Appreciate it.
But I appreciate you guys coming on the show. Thank you guys for coming on. Serge, we're definitely going to have you in the champions bracket because that was an amazing performance.
Appreciate
Yair,
it.
I see you at practice, bro. Like, we got a lot to talk about. This was hard stuff right now. We saw it today. But
bro, this was rough. Congrats to the champ. It was really good. It was fun. Thank you.
Well, I appreciate you guys. Both you guys, you're the man.
Great to meet you guys. Appreciate it.
Hey, have a good one, guys.
Jason.
Appreciate you.
All right, thank you, Belal. See you guys.
Appreciate it, brother.
Later. Dude, a thousand points right off the bat and then just wiped out, you know? Dude.
That's, man, I tell people, I was like, Serge was messaging me the whole time, like, man, I think I'm gonna have the lowest score you guys ever had in history. And I was like, nah, dude, you're gonna do good. You're gonna do good. And then what's that competitive feel? That's what I love about this game, because when you have fighters on it, they get competitive. Like, they can sit there and think it's it's just a game show. I don't even care about it. Whatever, I'll lose. I don't care if I lose. But then once you get on here, you're like, all right, you saw him sprinting up the stairs freaking to get that red sock. Came back 20 seconds later.
Well, and Brendan Allen set the bar pretty high when, doing a shot of mustard was literally like a shot of water to him. I mean, it was like, all right, and want his wife to do one with him. But anyway, dude, the game show always delivers. Whatever, it's always unpredictable. It always delivers, man.
I got to bring those challenges back.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say is back in the day. Well, we might have the original, Louis Taylor and Jared back on. Let them do the challenges again. Show people, what's up. But anyway, dude, well, so you'll be training hard. Are you going to actually get to eat on Thanksgiving? How does that work 3 weeks out?
For me, like I said, I've been working hard. I've had the fight for a while now. So I've known I had a fight for about 8 weeks now. So my weight's pretty good. I'm more of a sides guy anyway during Thanksgiving. So it's like I'm a sweet potato casserole, cornbread, all that stuff. That's my issue. Like the turkeys, all right, you can eat turkey. Turkey's healthy. But I don't even like the turkey. It's me eating all the sides. And, it's one of those where when I go to my mom's sitting there, like, she wants to keep feeding you. She's one of those type where I'll go home and then I'll tell her, like, I'll be like a week out of my fight and she'll sit there and make like fried chicken or something. I'm like, I can't eat that. And then she'll be like, you work out 10 times a day. You're going to lose weight. You're going to lose everything. I said, dude, what are you talking about? Like, they don't understand how hard it is. Like, I'll sit there, eat a bowl of cereal and I'll gain like 10 pounds for no reason.
Dude.
Yeah, I can sit there, work out 10 times, and the body makes no sense. But it's fun. It's fun. So like, hopefully next week, it's just cool just to see family again. I'm more excited about that, especially these times now where it's like everybody's so hidden in their houses. So it's just cool to see people get your family come over, have good times and stuff like that.
No doubt. Well, I'm excited too. It's interesting. We're going to be dark next week. And so I'll see you in 2 weeks, right? We're a month from your fight. It's going to be getting real. When are you heading out to Vegas? You know yet?
We just got our ticket. We're going to be out there the 15th.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to be out there the 15th, that Tuesday of. So it should be fun.
I
can't wait.
COVID test bullshit and deal with all that.
Yeah, now they're doing it smarter now where they're actually sending you a mail-in test first. So then you have to do a mail-in test. And then you have to do it like through Skype, and they'll show you how to do it yourself. I was with Jared in Florida, and he literally had to stick it in his nose, and I was just like laughing at him all the time. But dude, I mean, they're taking all the precautions. Like you sit there, you don't want to get there fight week, and then all of a sudden you take that test, and then you have to go home. So it's like it's cool they're doing it that way, and it's just scary because you don't know what's going to happen with this whole COVID thing. You don't know. There's no rhyme or reason with it, so it's like you could catch it from anything.
Well, no doubt. Like Brendan Allen last week, so he's scheduled a fight. Then he gets a new opponent. It's at catch weight. It's like you have that letdown of losing the fight. Then you're not cutting weight. It's like, there's so many variables with it. I mean, I don't know. That was on the top of my brain because for him, man, it's like I know there's circumstances for his opponent come in with short notice too. But that was a tough one, man. Sort of that quick turn off the letdown,
people don't understand how much it takes away from you mentally. Like when you think you have a fight, like leading up to a fight week, you're thinking the whole time your body, the stress that comes with it, it's a whole different thing. And especially since he already made weight and the fight got canceled the day of. So just the whole emotions that he went through, you're going from a super high where it's like fight day, you wake up and you're ready to go. You're hyped up. You go get you go run or something to just get all that extra energy out of you because you're going to fight later that night. And then all of a sudden they tell you it's canceled. So then you're like, oh, crap. And then they told them they're going to reschedule for later on in January or something like that. So then, okay, you're thinking about that, but you're trying to find the right date. And then all of a sudden they tell you, well, you know what? We have somebody for you next week. And then you're like, okay. And then it's a guy with a whole different type of style. Right. And then people could say, oh, well, everybody was giving him the big favorite and saying that he could win this fight. It's an easier matchup than Heinich. But that's not the case. It's one of those where Strickland's coming in and he has nothing to lose. He's that guy. Yep. He's the cowboy. He's coming out, taking a fight on a week notice. He's the man, called like Felder, where he has nothing to lose. And you go out there and you don't have the extra stress of you just did a whole full 8-week camp away from your family. You just had a whole letdown last week when it was a personal fight with you and Heinich, where him and Heinich had back and forth. They hated each other. And then all of a sudden you had to fight this guy. And then it's a whole different type of style. And then just a whole type of different emotions. But the guy's super young. He's a monster.
Exactly.
And he's going to come back from it. Like, this guy comes back stronger every time. Literally, I think he's going to be a champion one of these days. And it takes losses to get to that level. All the champs lost. I was going to have a category for today where dominant fighters, who was their first loss? And I had Demetrius Johnson on there. I had Amanda Nunes on there. I had Tachenko on there, where you look back at it and you're like, these people are so dominant, people don't remember their first loss. And it's like random losses. Like Amanda Nunes lost to Kat Zingano. And then she's been a dominant fighter after that. And she got TKO'd by her. And you're like, I don't remember that. There's no possible way Kat Zingano could TKO Amanda Nunes because the way how good she looks. But it takes that one loss to trigger something in your head where it's like, all right, I got that loss. I know what I need to fix now. I know what I need to change now. And it just makes you that much of a better fighter. The goal is to be the best fighter you can be. And sometimes you got to take those little lumps to get to that next level where you can't get so comfortable winning. And then you're thinking, you don't got nothing to change, nothing to fix. So now, all right, well, I found a weakness in me. So now I need to change this, get more strict with this, that, and that. And it's only going to make him a better fighter. I'm
with you. Well, I respect Diego Lima, but I hope he's taking some lumps a month from now. Anyway, we appreciate everyone joining. 10 nice 10-pack. Next week, we won't be here, but Cody's going to do a little best of. Remember the show so you won't even miss us. We'll see you 2 weeks from tonight. Keep training hard, my brother. I can't wait for it. Great to see you as always, man.
Appreciate you, my brother. And happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. A huge shout out to one of our sponsors that was on the show earlier, Exclusive 773. He does the biggest turkey drive in Chicago. Anybody in Chicago area that wants to donate turkeys, they're accepting them until Saturday. There's a lot of people out there struggling right now, and the thing that he's doing is to help in the community, giving away free turkeys to people, struggling families that can't afford a turkey, and now they can have a turkey dinner. So it's like little stuff like that makes a big difference in somebody's life, man. It can change life. So anybody that wants to donate, go out there, Exclusive 773, follow them on Instagram, find them, and then donate, man. Just give back to people that are struggling right now in these times when people need it most.
Well put, brother. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Remember the show 2 weeks from now, episode 11. Yo, later.